They do have a timeout. Decide not to use it. Way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh, what a... With 0.6 of a second remaining.
YouTube, what's going on? East Kicks, Topics, and Reviews. Back with another album review. But first, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, like, comment, hit that bell, as the road to 80 subscribers is on the way. Slow grind, gotta get it. Today, I'm gonna talk about this Tory Lanez, Sorry for the Wait album. I think it came out today. Yeah, I think it came out today. It's a good album. It got 20 songs. It's 20 songs on there. Probably take you like an hour and 15 minutes to listen to the whole album. I think I like about 4 or 5 songs, which is horrible. But I mean, Tory Lanez is one of my favorite artists. Pretty much he's a R&B / rapper type of artist, so he kind of do both, but mainly singing, R&B, whatever you want to call it, whatever you define as R&B. I don't think he has one track on here that probably hits at something so hard. He just really talking about women or a woman or whatever, just talking about life, you know, stuff like that in that nature. But I want to say, what's the song? Hurting Me is probably my favorite song on this album. Just all men can relate to it. You know, just basically about that one girl just putting you through everything, and she just does the most. Like, all the real men out there that had that one female in your life that just puts you through every fucking thing, man. So I think that really relates. But I mean, there's other songs on this album that can probably most men can relate to, or even women, but I think it's mainly for the fellas, but whatever. With some songs on here for the women, it is what it is. Yes, it's a lot. But, you know, these type of albums where it's more singing than rapping, I don't know. Like, I kind of don't really like that. I mean, I like my singing and R&B when I like it, but for the most part, I rather like the rapping, because, you know, if I'm driving or if I'm at home playing the game or whatever, or if I'm in the car, period, with somebody, like, I want to kick it. Like, you know, maybe on a late night where I'm sitting back chilling, R&B cool, or I'm with my wife or anything in that nature, that's cool. But, you know, I'm an amped up person. I like hype music and, you know, that type of, you know, shit like that to get me hyped, rock, and kick it throughout the day, because that's just me. Anybody that knows me personally, I kick it hard. I kick it by myself. I don't need a fucking club, and I don't need an audience. So I will kick it by my fucking self. That's just what it is. That's what I enjoy. My own time to myself. That's what I like. So, like I said, I don't think it's not a bad album at all. Would I rate this album? I'll probably give it an 8 out of 10, maybe a 7.5. I believe that his last album was way better than this album. I'm trying to think, what was the last album? Daystar in 2020, which was 2 years ago. I believe that was his last best album. I didn't check. I didn't know he had other albums like Loner that came out in 2020. Playboy was last year. Alone at the Prom. I'm going to have to go back and listen to those albums. I did not know that. Like, I'll be so lost in music sometime that I don't even realize people dropped albums like that. So, I just have to check out the other albums and go from there. But if you like R&B and singing and a little bit of rapping, then this is your type of album. If you're not used to Tory Lanez, women, talking all that type of stuff, this may not be an album for you. You have to be equipped to Tory Lanez as an artist to really fuck with his music. So if you ain't equipped to Tory Lanez in the first place, then you need to go listen to some of his hit songs and shit before you jump into the album realm of him, because you're going to be like, man, this shit is completely trash. So yeah, I'll probably, give it a 7.5, 8, or 8 out of 10. That's just my opinion. Some songs he can be left off on, but it's not too many albums that every song is a banger or a hit or just hit you a certain way. You can't skip it. It's kind of a rare thing with certain artists with songs on the album. But like I said, Hurting Me is my favorite on this whole album, which is crazy. But I mean, from me just listening to it today, yeah, that's my opinion. Now, maybe it'll change later on, but I highly doubt it, just because that. So I'm just going to go back and listen to his other albums, because I had no clue. But that's that. And I might do the Baby review on his album, which I know is probably going to be trash. I'm going to do Joey Badass. And I think that might be, I think it's a couple albums, but it's a few albums that came out today that I might do a review. But I know Joey Badass for sure, and maybe the Baby. But other than that, see y'all in the next one.